Hello and welcome to the review for the 1/144th scale first grade Agu. Maybe a little Agu? It's advertised under different names. This kit. This being a first grade, it will mean that there is a few differences between it and a high grade kit. Inside of the box, very small box, you get two runners in the same colour. This is pretty common for first grade kits. No colour separation between them. It'll be a very simple build, probably some seam lines and a lot of color correcting to be done. A good thing I have Gundam markers. We also get a pamphlet which shows us the correct coloration for the parts, as well as it goes into the construction of the kit. Very simple, very basic. The main thing is to not expect a lot from these first grade kits. They're very cheap kits, but sometimes it's the only way to get a particular mobile suit or mobile suit variation. These kits do take extra time and effort to clean up mold lines, seams, and of course to colour. I'm going to be using Gundam markers, maybe a little bit of paint, in order to finish this kit up. So I'm going to take it down to the table, and let's see what we get. And we're back at the table with the 1/144th AG kit. This has been a pretty good kit for being a first grade. Let's take a look at some of the articulation. We have these gears on the back, which can move together. We have the arms, which can spin all the way around. The drill, which can move left and right a little bit. The foot, which can move all the way up and all the way back. And that is it for articulation. This kit has had a lot of work, as you can see, with Gundam markers and with some decals. Really show it in its best possible light. This has been a fun kit to tinker with. It's cool to see a much more industrial designed mobile suit, especially an uncommon variant. Let's take a look at it next to the entry grade RX for scale. There is our entry grade RX, so we'll just bring him in. There we go. As you can see, towers over him. If we put them side by side, it's about half the size of the RX. A very, very dinky little Xeon suit. In order to get this suit to where it is, I used several Gundam markers. This is the brown colored Gundam marker from the advanced set, the white Gundam marker from the fine tip set, the neon pink Gundam marker from the fine tip set for the mono eye, the light grey Xeon Gundam marker, and the dark Xeon Gundam marker. And there we have it. The AG. This is a cool little kit. It's going to go on my shelf, along with the rest of my collection. It's definitely going to stand out for what it is. You could probably do a much better job with this kit. There are quite a few seam lines, particularly down the front of the legs, which are very visible, but you could probably fix those if you put in a lot of effort into it. It's very cheap, these first grade kits, which might be an advantage, but there is a lot of work to be done to bring them up to a standard. Personally, I think that this kit is worth the money and the time invested into it. It's definitely unusual. But if you want something that's a little bit more snap together, instead of glue, paint, and the rest of it, then definitely go with a high grade kit. Thank you for watching this review, and I hope to see you in another one.